Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel again today. Now, I wasn't planning on doing this video until a few minutes ago. I was just flicking through on the internet and I saw this video flag up because I was considering doing one about gas prices, because if anybody doesn't know, gas prices have been increasing over the last few months, because they peaked back in December, December last year around Christmas time, and then they steadily started dropping, okay, until they hit their bottom price, which I think was in about May time, and then they suddenly started going back up again, okay, to their premium at the moment. It's not as high as it was back in December. Now, most people would say, why is that happening? Now, there's lots of reasons why gas prices, for instance, go up. Okay, it can be geopolitical things, demand, wars in Ukraine, for instance, and the Russians want to be a pain in the arse. So there's lots of reasons why gas prices can go up. But we're not specifically going to speak about gas prices today, because like I said, I was going to do that, but I decided not to do it because I was going to try not to moan too much today, because I thought, well, I've got to take my son to the dentist today because he's got a bit of an abscess, so he's in a bit of a bad mood. So I thought I'll try not to get myself in a bad mood so I can actually try and get on with his dentist today, especially as he's probably going to be a pain in the arse. So, and then this flagged up, and I know this is the type of thing that's going to irritate an awful lot of people, especially with the way that everything in the country is going at the moment. Still suffering cost of living crisis. The government saying that they haven't put taxes up for the working people, even though taxes have gone up for the working people, whether you want to talk about council tax going up next year. Electricity prices have gone up recently. Gas and electric have gone up if you're on a contract, rather than if you're on a key meter. The cost of national insurance is going up, especially if you're an employer. So there's lots of things that are going up at the moment, and I could just reel them off, but you're probably not going to want to hear me moaning about how incompetent our existing government is. Not much between it than the previous government, but they're probably both as bad as each other. And then this flagged up. So basically what it is they're claiming that they reckon that domestic energy prices are expected to edge up again in the new year. So if you take, for instance, I think it was about 2 months ago they went up. I did a video about it on the channel, so you would be able to see it. And I can't remember how much they went up anyway. And this is according to a consultancy by Cornwall Insight. Now, Cornwall Insight are normally pretty damn good for getting things right. So currently, a typical household's gas and electricity bill will pay £1,736 a year. From January, according to the forecaster, which is widely regarded for its accurate predictions. That's what the BBC say. But they're claiming that there's going to be a price increase of around 1%. Based on them figures, it's actually less than 1%. Maybe it's a case where the BBC just aren't very good with maths. Okay, because they're saying it's a £19 a year rise compared with a typical bill currently at £1,717. So that's not 1%. Come on, BBC. You got some smart people there. It's less than 1%. Okay, so fundamental question, is it a surprise? No, it's not a surprise. Energy bills always go up in the winter. Why? It's colder. People are going to be switching the lights off because the clocks have gone backwards, so it gets dark earlier. Some people are going to be on electric boilers at the end of the day. You know, so whether it's gas, whether it's electric, it goes up in the winter. So is it a surprise? No. Are energy companies looking at maximising their profits? Absolutely. Do they give a damn about the general public? Absolutely not. You know, so is it a surprise? Not really. Should the government be doing something about it? Absolutely, they should. And are they doing anything about it? Yeah, giving more money to Ed Miliband for a stupid thing that he wants to do with forcing through more renewables and getting rid of fossil fuels, which ain't going to happen. It isn't going to happen. You know, I've worked in the solar industry for the best part of 10 to 15 years. I know the reasons why a lot of people don't want. So unless you're going to buy up loads of farmland, Eddie boy, watch, farmland, you know, you've already penalised them earlier on this year. Maybe you can buy all their farmland off them, okay, and fill it with solar panels, or fill up the North Sea or the English Channel or the Irish Sea with wind turbines. Ain't gonna work. That's the reality of the equation. Don't think about it, because people are going to be pissed off if you go and do that as well. Okay, so think about next election if you want to stay in power, and then think about how much it's going to cost as well. So, as I was saying, apart from that, I'm going to finish my rant with that dopey Ed Miliband. Is it a surprise? No, it's not. So be prepared. Obviously, it's not a massive rise, but at the moment, every penny counts. So let us know what you think about our lovely energy companies that are going to put our bills up for us. Okay, if you don't like it, message them. Or message your local MP and whine like nothing else and tell them to pull their fingers out and get something done about it, which they probably won't do anything about it, because after the time they can't be bothered. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up for now. Let us know what you think. You know, put a message in the comments below. Okay, as I always say, if you are new to the channel, please do give us a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to the channel as well. But for now, thanks for listening, and we'll speak to you again a bit later.